Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up politics. Leaked chats expose young Republicans' racism and Hitler worship. Queers react to GOP hypocrisy. In a stunning Politico exposé, leaked private chats among rising young Republican leaders have revealed a toxic culture of racism, homophobia, and open admiration for Hitler. Messages that many LGBTQ viewers are calling proof of the party's moral rot. The Restore YR War Room chat, containing more than 28,000 messages, included GOP operatives from New York, Kansas, Arizona, and Vermont. According to Politico, participants included Bobby Walker, vice chair of the New York State Young Republicans, William Hendrix, vice chair of the Kansas Young Republicans, and Peter Giunta, then chair of New York's Young Republicans, who also works as chief of staff to a state assembly member. They talked about, quote, putting voters in gas chambers. Giunta said, everyone who votes no is going to the gas chamber. Great. I love Hitler, end quote. Attorney Joe Maligno replied, quote, can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the Hitler aesthetic, end quote. National committeewoman Annie Kaykaty added, quote, I'm ready to watch people burn now, end quote. Politico reports that Giunta later apologized while others lost jobs or faced backlash. LGBTQ advocates note the hypocrisy of it all. Public condemnation of hate speech, yet private glorification of cruelty? For queer Americans long targeted by GOP policies, these leaks confirm what many have warned. Behind calls for free speech and family values, the messages show an undercurrent of hate. The Young Republican National Federation called for immediate resignations of the individuals involved in the chat. Quote, we are appalled by the vile and inexcusable language revealed in the Politico article published today. Such behavior is disgraceful, unbecoming of any Republican, and stands in direct opposition to the values our movement represents, end quote.
Take it away, Faye.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Racism, homophobia, Hitler praise. This Politico leak exposes what really is lurking behind family values. For years, queer Americans have warned that hate isn't just policy, it's culture, and you're seeing it right now. The GOP can issue statements all day long, but until they root out the rot that they're talking about, their words, all right, hate doesn't hide behind a group chat anymore. We see you completely. And I really, I'm blown away by what these folks are talking about in their own time, to other people. Again, right. Convicts don't trust other convicts for a reason, right? You should not be trusting each other with this kind of stuff because it's going to be leaked somewhere. And I'm so glad that it was.
Hello. Yeah. I mean, it's so beyond the pale. It's beyond imagination. And how you even read the quote that they came up with the Republicans saying, this is not what we, this is not what we stand for. Blah.
This is not what we represent. This is exactly what you represent.
No, yeah, this is exactly who you are.
And you wouldn't have done a thing until this came out in the public.
Got called.
They got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
So some people got reprimanded and sent away because it looks good politically. And first of all, how old do you have to be a young Republican? Because they didn't exactly look like they were still being spoon-fed.
Right. No, they didn't. They didn't. All those young Republicans should probably get off the group chat and go find some Ozempic. That's from Faye. What? Right there for your ass. All right? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm not surprised. I mean, if anybody is surprised, I'm surprised at that because, if they walk like a duck for all these years, and if they quack like a duck, why are you going to be surprised when you go into a chat room and it smells like duck shit? Okay? So, I'm not surprised. It doesn't surprise me. I suspected this all along.
Okay, but something like that, when it comes to Hitler, when it comes to what happened to the Jewish people, you don't mess with that.
And again,
especially where we're at right now. How do you even touch that?
The pink triangle.
I mean, you don't, I'm getting chills because you don't go there. You never go there.
But no, it's really, look at what has been going on in this country now for several years with, where was in Virginia, the play with they were, Jews won't replace us and all this. So the Republican Party, this is what it's become. They may try to pretend it's fringe, but it's a very loud and long.
We've been talking a lot over the last couple of years of what's going on right now is not much different than Hitler's playbook.
Yeah,
you know, they're each other against each other, create division, you know, create an enemy that you can blame all of your misfortunes on, you know, and then they've been doing this across the board. This just happens to say it out loud.
Yeah.
But they've been saying it out loud and privately, and you know, our friend from Tesla with his little, you know,
the Nazi salute,
which I won't do here.
Thank you.
Because my mother broke both my arms, and who knows
Literally,
who else?
literally.
Yeah,
and your sister.
Yeah, oh, definitely my sister. Yeah, it's just this should not, as you said, Kevin, should not come as a surprise to anybody.
Yeah, because the party has been fueling it because it's been coming from the top.
Yep. So all those old Republicans, all of you should be fired and let go from whatever job that you're holding right now.
Yeah, and any outrage we have is not making a change. That's the part that bothers me the most.
And
I don't know what we need to do that.
Nobody in the party is standing up, and I mean that quote, as I said, that was BS. I mean, they're standing behind it. They're probably thrilled.
Yeah, they don't care. They're not going to do anything about it. It'll be done.
No,
you know, who's
like
ever been
other
slapped on the wrist has been slapped on the wrist, and it's over.
Because what's his name? Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got a Medal of Honor from the White House today.
The Medal of Freedom, yeah.
And he is one who also
in that chat room.
Right. He's one of those that also says it's okay to kill Jews and gay people, and he supported Hitler.
Yes.
So and
they're honoring him like he's like the saint.
That's my point. So if we look at this one story, but if we look at what's going on and what just happened with Kirk, there's it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.